wajah cantik berseri, kulit putih bersih merahnya pipimu. Dia Aisyah, putri Abu Bakar, istri Rasulullah. Sungguh sweet Nabi mencintamu, hingga Nabi minum di bekas bibirmu. Bila marah, Nabi kan bermanja, mencubit hidungnya. Aisyah, romantisnya cintamu dengan Nabi. Dengan baginda kau pernah main lari-lari, selalu bersama, hingga ujung nyawa kau di samping Rasulullah. Aisyah, sungguh manis oh sirah kasih cintamu, bukan persis novel mula benci jadi rindu. Kau istri tercinta, ya Aisyah ya Humairah, Rasul sayang Rasul cintamu. Oh sungguh sweet Nabi mencintamu, hingga lelah Nabi baring di jilbabmu. Seketika kau pula bermanja, mengikat rambutnya. Aisyah, romantisnya cintamu dengan Nabi. Dengan baginda kau pernah main lari-lari, selalu bersama, hingga ujung nyawa kau di samping Rasulullah. Aisyah, sungguh manis oh sirah kasih cintamu, bukan persis novel mula benci jadi rindu. Kau istri tercinta, ya Aisyah ya Humairah. Aisyah, romantisnya cintamu dengan Nabi. Dengan baginda kau pernah main lari-lari, selalu bersama, hingga ujung nyawa kau di samping Rasulullah. Aisyah, sungguh manis oh sirah kasih cintamu, benci jadi rindu. Ya Aisyah ya Humairah, Rasul sayang Rasul cintamu.
Today we will talk about Aisha, and the Indonesian Muslims are singing for it. We start with the singer. According to Islam, my friend, if a woman she put makeup and she go out in public, according to Muhammad, she is a prostitute. If what you are doing is singing for Aisha, why you are putting all this makeup? First of all, singing is haram. According to your prophet, the one who sing, Allah will make him a monkey. Not only you are singing, you are playing music, and you are playing a Christian instrument, piano. Muslim from Indonesia playing piano, singing to Aisha. Let us read what Muhammad he said. Who said that? Muhammad, not a Christian prince. From among my followers there will be some people who will consider the following, not each one of them is a reason to go to hell supposedly. Illegal sexual intercourse, but you can't do mut'ah, but this is not illegal in Islam. You can have 4 in the bed, this is not illegal in Islam. Secondly, wearing silk. Number 3, drinking of alcoholic drink, all Muslims they drink. The use and the use of a musical instrument. So in your song you are playing for me piano. Let us see the one who uses a musical instrument, what will happen to him. Look what Muhammad said. Allah will destroy them during the night, and they will let the mountain fall on them, and he will transform the rest of them into monkeys and pigs, and they will remain like this until the judgment day. Okay, here we got 2 things to prove that Muhammad is a fraud, because here we go, she is singing until now she is not a monkey. Anyone she saw any change in her face? Monkey? The answer no. She did not become a monkey. isteri Rasulullah. Let us see who is Aisha and let us see who is Rasulullah. Are you singing for Aisha, the child who played with her dolls and she was raped by the Prophet? Or you are singing for Aisha, who the Quran consider her kafir, evil? Or you are singing for Aisha, the one she strike against the Prophet and she made party, as we see in the hadith. Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1479. Look at this. It was Aisha, the daughter of Abu Bakr, and Hafsa, the daughters of the Caliphate. They made two party against the Prophet, had prevailed upon all the wives of Allah. In the Quran, if we go in the Quran, we will find the following. إن تتوبا إلى الله فقد صغت قلوبكما. صغت قلوبكما, according to tafsir, mean that your heart declined or inclined to shaitan, became kafir. And Allah asking Aisha and Hafsa to repent to Allah. So what Aisha and Hafsa did? Simply here there's a revolution against the behavior of the filthy Muhammad. Muhammad is a filthy man, he's a thief, he's a criminal, he sleep around, he cheat, and he sleep in their bed when they are away. You see, Aisha, she was a victim, yes, of Muhammad when she was young, but Aisha, the old woman, is a very evil woman, and she caused the death of tens of thousands of Muslims. Even Aisha, she said to Umar, go and see your shame before you talk to me. You have nothing to do with me. So I went, this is Umar talking, so I went to Aisha and I said to her, daughter of Abu Bakr, you haven't gone to extent of giving trouble to Allah Messenger. Thereupon she said look how filthy Aisha is. Aisha, she is not a joke. You know, she is just a kid, but she is a filthy kid. She said to him, son of Al-Khattab, but this guy is an old man. She's talked to him as a piece of garbage. You have nothing to do with me, and I have nothing to do with you. You should look at your own garbage, your own shame. You see here they are giving the word translation, but the fact it says to him, Aibatuka, look at your shame. This is Aisha talking to the Caliphate, who later became one of the most famous Caliphate of Islam. So this is Aisha, the one you are singing for her, causing a trouble for Muhammad. Allah making Quran cursing Aisha, saying that she became a kafir, asking her to repent. Aisha became a threat to the Prophet to the point he needed Allah and Jibreel and Abu Bakr and Umar, and he needed all the angels to take his side to fight who? Hafsa and Aisha, and mainly Aisha. So you are singing for who? And not to forget to mention that Aisha, she was behind the death of Uthman, the one you read your Quran. The one who caused his death is Aisha. She is behind the death of the children of Ali. Aisha, she is behind the battle of the Camel battle, which everybody knows about it, and caused the death of tens of thousands of people. And she went in war against Ali and killed thousands of Muslims, and she lost the war. This is Aisha, the one they are singing for. So what Muslims are talking about when they sing for Aisha? Are you singing for Aisha, who was playing with dolls? She is a wife of a prophet, and she have dolls. At that time she is 14 years old. At that time she was 14 years old, yet at the age of 14 she is playing with dolls, and she called them my daughters. Imagine Aisha, the one they are singing for her, she is married. I mean, this is the biggest crime in history, if anyone have a dignity to mention it. It doesn't matter what time it happened. If a man, he is in such an age, and then he sleep with a child, she is 6 years old, and then you are singing for her, what an Indonesian woman she have to do with Aisha? Aisha, who the Quran make a verse about her because she was accused that she was sleeping around, or Aisha who used to decorate young women so she can hunt men from Quraysh, as the hadith of the Sunni says, not Shia. You see, Shia, they hate Aisha, and they say Aisha even killed Muhammad. But Sunni themselves, they agree that Aisha, she used decorated female slaves so she can hunt men from Quraysh. What she will hunt them to do what with them exactly? And this is why Aisha, she was sleeping around during the time of Muhammad, because he's an old man, and obviously he cannot satisfy such a girl. She's a teenage girl now. This is why they accuse her that she was sleeping with the guy. His name is Safwan. And then Muhammad, he have to make verse in the Quran saying that Allah, he said, he cleared Aisha from the accusation that she's sleeping around. Imagine in such a society accusing their prophet wife to be a whore. Let me see if we can find the hadith, and we can use Google translation if we have to. The book of Al-Musannaf, Sunni, this is not Shia, so they cannot say we are making things up. And this is Al-Maktaba, islamweb.com. As you see, nothing of my own pocket. This is not a Christian website. This is very Sunni, aggressive Sunni, Al-Qaeda, ISIS. I will use Google translation so they will not say I'm translating as I wish. In front of your eyes, translate to English. Okay, here we go. That Aisha, she decorated a female and she walked her around, and she said, may we hunt the young of Quraysh. Do you see it? This is Sunni. This is Sunni reference. This is not Shia. Here they continue that they passed by a female slave. She had decorated, and she said, maybe we can hunt some young of Quraysh. This is the daughter of Abu Bakr. And by the way, slave girls are not allowed to cover themselves, because this is how the Muslims, they discriminate the slaves from free. If you are a slave, you cannot dress like a woman. She is a free. So a slave woman, she have to uncover herself even when they are serving food, even their breast is open. There's a hadith about Umar. He did beat a female slave because she covered herself, and he said to her, are you trying to dress like a free Muslim woman? He did beat her for covering her head. So Aisha is practicing slavery, a form of slavery, prostitution, forcing her slave to go in the street so she can hunt some young men from Quraysh. Okay, she will hunt young men from Quraysh to do what with them exactly? Any Muslim can tell me? So when we see those people, they are singing to Aisha, obviously I feel sorry for them. They don't know even what they are talking about. Do even they knew what they are talking about? No, they don't. How you sing for a criminal and for a crime? Because Aisha, she was a victim of a crime and she is a criminal herself. So this is the quality of the religion we are talking about. And now those poor Muslims in Indonesia, they are singing for Aisha. Aisha, who caused the fight of the camel fight, where thousands and thousands of Muslims get killed. Aisha, who tried her best to kill Ali. And she lost the war with him. This is Aisha we are talking about. Aisha, who was behind the killing of Uthman ibn Affan. And the Muslim Sunni, they not only they killed the guy, they did whip him, they torture him, they took the hair of his beard one by one. So when those Muslims, they sing for Aisha, do they know even what they are talking about? As you see, you cannot sing. It's forbidden in Islam to sing. You cannot play music. They are playing music. You cannot put makeup in your face. She have makeup on her face. I mean, what is left? What is left of those who call themselves Muslim Sunni in Indonesia? Nothing. They have nothing to do with Islam. And the funny, if a Christian preacher, he speak in Indonesia, the Muslim, they will go by millions against him. But a woman showing, she break all the rules of Islam, going, showing her face, putting makeup, using piano, singing. It's against Islam, but nobody complain. Not a single ustad complains, say this is haram. Not a single one. Did any one of those ustads say this is haram? No. She's singing to Aisha. Who they are? They worship Muhammad and his family. They are pagan.